competitor. Tim Lajcik makes his debut. He's 5 years older than the man they call TK and 2 inches taller. 3 pounds different, 2 great heavyweights, one of 2 big heavyweight matchups on the card tonight. The title match, as Jeff talked about, between Maurice Smith and Marco Huas a bit later. But first things first, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a heavyweight bout consisting of 3 5-minute rounds, beginning with the fighter standing to my left. He is a wrestler and a boxer with a mixed martial arts record of 8-0 and a boxing record of 9-1. Standing 6 feet, 1 inch tall, weighing in at 228 pounds, fighting out of Redwood City, California. Please welcome Tim Lajcik. And his opponent, no stranger to the octagon. He is a submission fighter with a UFC record of 2-1. He is a veteran of UFC 16, Ultimate Brazil, and Ultimate 18. Standing 5 feet, 11 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Seattle, Washington, by way of Shiga, Japan. Please welcome back Tsuyoshi Kosaka. And our referee for this event is Big John McCarthy.
Well, they're both going to throw some strikes. TK's a better kicker. Tim Lajcik is a better puncher. Not a better referee in the world than Big John McCarthy.
All right, here we go, gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on!
Here we go. Heavyweight fight number 1 of 2. A show of respect between the fighters. This is such an honor to be inside the octagon.
Ooh, that right hand whistled by Kosaka's head. Wow.
TK says he's in the best shape of his fighting life. And a well-spoken young man in Tim Lajcik making his UFC debut, but he is undefeated in mixed martial arts competition with a record of 8-0, Jeff.
He has experience, certainly with a wrestling background, the ability to take down, and with great punching power, he makes himself a formidable opponent. It's going to take a very good grappler to put him down and keep him down. He's got great hips. You see him able to stop Kosaka there, easily spin around, takes his back. Kosaka to the guard.
And the TK guard, thanks to the help of some publicity from Maurice Smith, is somewhat world famous. We know that he is as well versed as any of our fighters ever inside the octagon, working in the guard. Got the half guard right now, Jeff.
That's correct, but this is a position where certainly Tim Lajcik is going to enjoy. He's a power puncher. He needs to kind of straighten up to give himself room, but Kosaka, a master here, spends lots of time in guard, very experienced. Be interesting to see how Lajcik decides to go about tactic-wise attacking him.
Keep good.
Maurice Smith,
all right.
Certainly TK's other half of the alliance with Frank Shamrock.
Watch his head.
Watching here
He's using
from
his
the
head.
corner.
Maurice Smith,
TK guard,
great competitor.
TK.
He will fight
Work
Marco
for position.
Huas in our feature bout tonight. What a show of class that with a fight about an hour
Let's
away.
go. Come on.
Maurice Smith is in the corner of one of his training partners and dear friends.
Going for an ankle. Going, he's got a trap.
Lajcik spun nicely, Jeff. You taught me that the first time I met you and Big John McCarthy.
You never fight a submission lock. You go with it and try to accelerate through it so you create space so it never gets tight. It's always trying to get tight. And that's when you have any kind of opportunity to go ahead and get out. But Lajcik able to counter nicely. Back on top. Kosaka's got his legs up. He's not a true guard, but he's certainly controlling them. There, it's guard. Half guard right now.
Good. There you go. There you go. There you go. Good.
There's Eugene Jackson, fresh off his UFC debut, a victorious one at that.
To that fence. Yeah,
in
there
the
you go.
corner,
Good.
Tim
Good.
Lajcik.
There you go, Tim. Good. They're good. Yes. 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 Very good. Perfect. Give them elbows when you want them. Them elbows when you want them.
What an advantage to have your opponent down right in front of your corner.
He's trying to push off fence. There you go. You got them ribs too, Tim. Play both.
Jackson able to tell Lajcik what Kosaka's doing with his legs because he can't even see them.
Good. Them ribs, baby. Keep them ribs.
TK can't wrap his feet in the most effective guard that he wants.
Keep the ribs, Tim.
Pushed up against the fence like that either.
There you go. They're good. 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 There you go. There you go. Good work.
there's an acceptable amount of damage you take in the guard. You understand that he's got opportunities to hit at you. The key is never let him hit you solid.
There you go. Don't let him spin over
Never
you.
let him
There
get
you
his
go.
balance so he's got pure
Use that
power
knee when you
behind
can.
it.
There you go. Good, good, good. Timmy's trying to turn. Turn him back towards the fence, Tim. Turn him back towards the fence. Keep working the cut. There you go. There you go. Good.
And perhaps
there you go.
one weakness of Tsuyoshi Kosaka is he's been known to cut.
There you go. Yeah.
And he has a small cut now next to his eye. It's not really bleeding, but certainly if it's worked on, it may start to.
When he picks up, get them ribs.
Now, Tim Lajcik told me yesterday, Jeff, when we met with him prior to the fight, that he was intent for him, being TK, to deal with me and not the other way around. And so far, TK has had to deal with Tim Lajcik.
Lajcik has really tried to initiate almost every situation here. Kosaka tried to take down early, tried that submission, but other than those two and they were pretty effective. I mean, that was a threatening submission hold. But it's Lajcik who's really putting his will into it, fighting his kind of fight.
Trying to make a successful debut and enter into what is already a very deep and talented heavyweight division here in the UFC. Champion Randleman, Pete Williams, Pedro Hizzo, and later on, Smith and Huas. 22 seconds remaining in the first of 3 5-minute rounds. Every fight except the feature bout tonight, or the championship bout, the lightweight, pardon me, will be 3 5-minute rounds. They're back up with 10 seconds remaining in round 1. Kosaka looks okay.
Kosaka looks well within himself. Doesn't look like he got hurt very bad at all.
And round 1 is over, a round dominated by the newcomer, Tim Lajcik.
Okay, you gotta take it down. Hey, for him. Try to get him down. Okay, come here. Listen. Let's continue on, right? Listen to me. You kick more to left leg and work for guard more. Work for TK guard, okay? Work for the guard to get him off of you, all right? Work for guard. You have to work for guards because he's holding you.
You can see here early on Kosaka's first attempt at a takedown, nearly able to take the hips out from Lajcik, but Lajcik, an All-American wrestler, able to hip out, get those hips flat again, and tried ground and pound tactics until this point when Kosaka able to go after his leg, and to his credit, Lajcik able to roll with it, keep the pressure from really binding and tightening up. Eventually escape from that and return to ground and pound tactics.
Here we go, the start of round 2. Between Lajcik, a 2-time All-American and AAU National Wrestling Champion, and also an amateur boxer with a 9-1 record, against the multi-talented Tsuyoshi Kosaka.
Look at that. That is really good wrestling ability. You see him sprawl. His body's totally in the air, but it's accepting the energy coming into it, able to turn, and he's now in full mount.
Now, Lajcik knows one thing, though, and he said it pre-fight, Jeff. What impresses him most about TK is not his style, but the man himself. He's obviously watched tapes of Tsuyoshi Kosaka, knows he's got a heart like a lion, and it is going to take a lot to get TK truly.
Again, he's got the leg. What flexibility by Kosaka. You don't see Lajcik panicking at all. Nothing's locked down very tight.
Tsuyoshi Kosaka, 12 years of judo training, a submission fighter.
Oh, he's trying to bend that ankle, unable to get to it, and Lajcik able to come back again. And Lajcik, he's a Gumby, he's a Jeremy Horn out there. We call him Horn Gumby, but this is a man that's able to bend all over.
And still a half guard here, so not the full TK guard again.
Well, TK again had a threatening leg attack, but Lajcik never seemed to panic, had great composure there, able to counter and come back out on top.
There you go, yeah. Good work. There you go, good. To them ribs too, to them ribs too. Perfect. Them ribs, Tim, them ribs. He's letting you have the ribs. Tim, he's trying to spin over. There you go. Keep him bait. Get him to get that fence, Tim. Get him to get that fence. There you go. Pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. There you go. Good, good. There you go. Good. He's cut. Good. Tim, he's cut on both sides now. Cut him. Keep hitting that eye. Tim, it's bleeding. Good. Put your. There you
We
go.
have
Good.
not seen
Good.
TK
Good.
controlled on the ground like this before, Jeff. He had He controlled Boss Rutan on the ground in his fight at UFC 18. He controlled the ground against Petey Williams, and he won that super fight in the Battle of the Bayou up on his feet. Never have we seen someone dominate TK on the ground like Lajcik has done so far.
Now, TK, to his credit, has had some great submission attempts, but Lajcik, we haven't seen him before. We know he's good in mixed martial arts from his record and his experience, but here in the octagon, sometimes the first-timers have trouble getting going, but Lajcik really able to fight his style of fight, able to maintain control on top despite those submission attempts, able to get back on top and continue to ground the pound. He's been effective striking.
Maurice Smith talking to himself in the corner and says, hey, he's going for one of my moves. The Alliance, they're like brothers now, Maurice Smith and TK. They always talk about when TK beat Maurice in rings.
We've seen Kosaka go the distance. We know he's got great stamina, but Tim Lajcik here just seems to continue to spend energy, and he's doing it effectively. And again, an arm attempt there, but Lajcik able to power through.
There's the TK guard. Sort of. Got the legs on the outside. Maurice Smith was telling me to watch closely, Jeff, and you and I talked about it before the show, how the TK guard is a bit different than some of the other guards we see demonstrated.
Well, most rap from the outside, what he tries to do is keep his legs in the middle, and what that's going to do is elevate his opponent's hips. Once the hips come up, his center of gravity is offset like that, and he's able to hit the reversal. Now we get to see what TK can do. Very technical on top, submission specialist, but he now starts to rain some blows down.
Still in front of Lajcik's corner, though, in Eugene Jackson, but TK with a side mount and finally an opportunity to score some points here with 50 seconds remaining in round number 2.
Work it.
Reversals count very big here. They're the same as a takedown. It's a great move to be able to switch places. And it was all TK. It wasn't as though Lajcik slipped or fell. It was TK's guard, elevating, rolling back, off balancing, and then eventually taking control.
Had a great night tonight. Glad you are with us for UFC 21 here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Eugene Jackson, a great middleweight bout, and so far 2 heavyweights giving it everything. Kosaka and Lajcik, and Kosaka trying to score some dearly needed points here to close out round number 2.
We're nearly done with round number 2. Kosaka with a flurry here at the end of seems to be putting himself back into this fight.
I agree.
Take his face off. I want that white top. There's a box right there. Okay, TK. Okay. He's tired. He's tired, TK. He is tired now. Give him the towel. He's very tired, TK. Continue on? Yeah. Good job, man. Okay, listen. He's tired. He's very tired. You gotta push him now.
He just threw in the towel. He just threw in the towel.
Use your guard. Use your guard. You're not using it.
They just threw in the towel. Eugene Jackson's corner just threw in the towel. Tim Lajcik, for some reason, unable to continue.
Yep, it is over. Tsuyoshi Kosaka reigns victorious. Eugene Jackson explaining it. We can hear he's staggered, his eyes and pupils, and the fighter's safety of the utmost importance. And what a great show of class and courage for Eugene Jackson to do that for his partner, because we want all our fighters to be safe. Tsuyoshi Kosaka wins as the towel thrown in on Tim Lajcik.
Lajcik nearly fell over while hanging on to the fence talking to Eugene Jackson. It was right after he almost fell backwards that they threw in the towel.
Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 2, Tim Lajcik's corner has thrown in the towel. Referee John McCarthy has stopped the fight for the winner, Tsuyoshi Kosaka. Let's have a hand for Mr. Tim Lajcik.